Yeah, the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Locke looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but now it's 3rd and goal. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Panthers nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier.
Christian McCaffrey playing against the Broncos here. And McCaffrey from the Denver area played his high school ball in Highlands Ranch, south of downtown. And, of course, Father Ed, a longtime receiver, a very good one for the Broncos, played with them from 1995 until 2003.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Danny. Watch out. Check your hot read.
From the 31, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Bridgewater being chased out left. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Panthers have the 1st. It's a gain of 12.
3-yard line.
Get him. Hey, Mike 20. He's scared. Mike 20. In your face. Mike 20. Watch the run.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Let's go, D. Undercrush. Watch the ship. Hey.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Bridgewater dancing to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
All day, dog. Watch twist.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And a big one loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On third and long, it's Locke. And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing is Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And his kick is good.
Good. That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. To throw it is Lock. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Philip Lindsay. Incomplete.
The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He'll return it from the 6. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Their own 44-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
End of the first quarter with the score time.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Open man is Kroom, the tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Come on, baby.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Locke with the throw, caught by Hamler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Locke looks to throw it again. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
17 yards. 1st down, Denver.
A give to Burkhead on 1st down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Locke working out of the gun. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down, Broncos.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And on the return, the Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Ron, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Able to slither by. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw is Bridgewater. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A 30-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. By kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle. From the 30 on second down. Lock. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Shotgun snap to Locke. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Tim Patrick. Incomplete. He was covered by...
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
For the Broncos.
This is brought in at the 21. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
36-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete here.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Bridgewater to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
At the 50-yard line.
Show it up. Check three. Shift, watch the shift.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
It's going to be a long day.
On second down, Bridgewater again. Flush to and a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
And that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Check.
Now Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Locke gonna throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Locke to throw. He'll get this one out to Rex Burkhead. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
To throw again, Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Locke again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
Bronco field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Again, it's Locke. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Here's Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsay with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
At the 28-yard line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense. And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by the rookie Michael O.J. Mudia. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Dante Jackson picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Bridgewater now. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
First down, Broncos.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Open man Hamler, that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Broncos on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
To Noah Fant.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 43-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First down.
They go play action here on first down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
A quick throw outside by Locke. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll fire one downfield for Fant.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Makes the score.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Here we go, D, get off the field. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Here's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Watch the route.
Bridgewater to throw. Flush to his right. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. 10 seconds. Here we go.
Another run by Lindsey. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. His throw caught at about the 5.
No good.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Lindsey on the toss left. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Von Miller in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And that is incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime.
A 47-yard attempt.
And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Locke, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Broncos, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
She got me.